Hmm. Hmm. I have a good way to word this. Wonder if Tame a Dragon would be good. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, translation. Before I forget, I need to go to styles. Oh, I see. Put that there. And then onboarding. There, onboarding rank. Put that there. There we go. Start my training. Training path copy ties everything together. Path intro. Your training path focuses on skills that will help you improve fastest. This week's goal: solve puzzle count, play game count. Do we want to have terms like personalized training? So let's go to settings, languages. How can we add a new one? How do I add a new one? How do I add a new one? Okay. Okay. After the results, we have a start my training button. Where should it go? Training path overview. This wants me to make a training path. Give me a data structure for training. Go to training profile and a training path. One active path per user. I need this for Bubble IO. drive.google.com. Let's go back to my document. After the onboarding, we need a training path for a user. Onboarding complete. We need to make sure we added that to onboarding. Onboarded equals yes. Okay, got that. So we want a training path, data structure ideas. Training modules. We want a training module. And then we want an activity. Do training activity. Actually on onboarding rank, at the end, data make changes to a list of things to Mego. Just to change onboarding rank test, correct Semego. Solved equals this Semego's solved plus 1, and then copy that, paste. Wrong Semego is going to be wrong missed equals this Semego's missed +1. Okay, got that. This is user activity progress. So training activity user progress. So in this, we want user not the behavior that I wanted. There we go. So we want user, we want activity, so training activity. We want don't know yet. So activity, we want option. Want an option. Training activity type. This will be puzzle, game, or lesson. Okay. I think we want, I don't know. Training goal. Training goal. Weekly puzzles, weekly games, current week's puzzles, current week's games, monthly puzzles, monthly games, current month's puzzles, current month's games. And then current month and also user. Yeah, let's get rid of this. So let's do period, weekly, monthly. Let's do period, be an option, day, week, month, year. User, puzzle, target. So Sumego target, Sumego current count. Games target, games current count. Start date and end date. Start date, end date. So we get the user's rank, and then we assign a user a category, which we got from the level. Then we need to set a training path .active module. So we need modules. What is a training module? Module life and death corner vital points. So a training module could be is an activity. Training activity type. Option. Puzzle. Game. Lesson. Puzzle game, book, video, whatever. Okay, training activity type. So training activity type. So in training activity, we have puzzles. Sumego. Optional. Board size. Board size. Level. Tags for some reason. Premium, yes, no. don't know what it wants about the tags. Um, I don't know. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Estimated time. It's hard to keep up with. I still don't know what a training module is. Training module. Name. Description. Target level. Target level. We can say level. Activities. Training activities. List. Required accuracy. I don't know what that will be used for. So training path. I'm gonna have a list of training modules. Training module list. Current training module. Example training module. Name PDK corner. PDK corner vital points. Description master 3-3 invasion something, I don't know. Description master 3-3 invasion life and death. Level is going to be, we'll say level 2 or 3. Training activities list. That's an example module, but I need to training activities list. So Smego 10 puzzles, training activities. We'll say Smego category optional. Smego category corner life and death. Completion, solve 70% correctly. Training activity completion percent. Completion percent 70. We'll do 0.7. 70%. So in a training path, we could have DDK core. So in a training path, list of training modules. Example training path. DDK core. Modules should take approximately 5 through 20 minutes. Hello, Paige. Did you finish streaming already? I thought you had like 3 games to go over. Oh no. What? Let me look at that real quick. What is it? Game-OGS? Bugs, bugs, bugs. Bugs, 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 bugs. Maybe. It should have worked. Let me pause my music. Okay, let's get distracted with this now. Because this should have already been fixed days ago. I can use Mega Dragon, right? Whatever, it'll just be easy to use ODS. Which is saying something. Okay, now we're gonna mute OGS. I'm gonna go to TD_11. We're going to challenge this account to a Blitz game. Were you playing Fisher both times, or were you just playing Byoyomi? That might matter. Fisher. Okay, so we'll put it on Fisher. We'll do increment time, initial time. We'll do initial time 20 seconds to give myself time to clear tabs. Handicap none. Da 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 da. Send challenge. Okay, TD11, Congress 25. We're going to accept. Play our first move. Maybe I haven't pushed it live. Hold on, let me check the live version. Let me go to the live version. Maybe it's just not live. Because it worked. I think you heard it work, right? We try it on live. Ah, ha 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 ha. It's not published. Playing sound domics if the media resource indicated by the source attribute or assigned media provider object is not suitable. How many people are live right now? Because I would like to test if there's something different between live and version test. Dadgummit, why do people use my app? I shouldn't complain. I shouldn't jinx myself. Okay? Don't jinx myself. Okay, so probably Paige, me, and someone in Fort Wayne. Who the heck is that? Dang, I don't want to interrupt them. Oh, one is definitely you. Like, I can see the page right here or whatever. I think you're the only one in Columbus that usually uses Sumego Dragon. Don't know who this one is, though. Anyway, I'll test that on. I'll push that live as soon as I can and test it again when people aren't on. But what I was working on was this onboarding thing, and I'm worried it's stupid because I'm relying a lot on ChatGPT. So the first thing you got is you have your language selection, right? Yeah, hopefully it'll be good by tomorrow. You select your language and then you click next. I know how to play Go. I select my Dawn rank. I'll select double DigiQ. Because it's a version test, I don't really care. Click next. And then it asks you to let's personalize your training. So I changed the wording of this at the advice of ChatGPT. Hello, Jesserac, you're a great person to ask this advice to as well. So you got the onboarding that asks you for a starting rank, and then you go to this page. If you'd like, solve a few quick puzzles so I can understand how you think. No pressure, this isn't a test. Yeah, this was ChatGPT said my thing didn't make sense. So I stopped trying to come up with my own words. This is why I don't do things, because it's completely wrong. ChatGPT is so much better at UI design than I am. So you have the Not Right Now button, which will just skip this whole thing, or you have the Start button. The Start button will actually start you with an easier problem, so it'll decrease your rank by 2. So it saves your rank locally, so it doesn't affect your actual rank until the end. But it'll save your rank locally, decrease it by 2, so that way you start with easy puzzles. And so that way you're almost guaranteed to solve your first 2 puzzles, right? Hopefully. And then it gets increasingly more difficult. So you're supposed to ramp up the difficulty just a little bit fast. And because I only have 10 puzzles to work with before they lose their attention. So it's only 10 puzzles, you have 5 out of 10. And even this might be a lot, right? I almost netted that. Okay. Oh, my bad. Yeah. What? What's wrong with this move? Oh, what is wrong with this move? This is a version test though, so it probably just is wrong. Whatever. All right, so I got 3 done. Yeah! Start my training. And then this goes into what I'm currently talking to ChatGPT about, where it takes you to a training path page where I assign you a training module, which I'm trying to understand the data structure of. So here's an example training path. Module 1, Corner Life and Death, so DDK core training path. Module 1, Corner Life and Death, cutting points, making base, attack without killing, basic Yosei. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about too, is people are just going to skip it. But I think this just gets a more accurate rank. It's not like I don't have a rank. Yeah, so if you learn the rules, this navigates you to the rules page. Which is a lot of reading, unfortunately. But I use a lot of GIFs, so hopefully it makes sense. And then I try to get inspirational pictures. And then at the end, you go to the campaign. Right. So you just skip that and go to the campaign. But if you do the onboarding, I know how to play Go. You select your starting rank, and then I can select Dawn, and then I could just skip the whole thing. Because I don't actually have an activated Windows account. I never installed it. Yeah, so not right now. It's not like you don't have a rank. I didn't know how without deleting all my files, and then everything worked, so I didn't care. All I have to do is deal with this, and everything works. So I never bothered to care. I just didn't want to have my files get deleted when I installed it, and so I just never bothered. So this is the current dashboard, right? But instead of this, I'm going to go to a training path. But here's a couple concerns. People, like, I'm thinking some people will just skip all this and want to get into this as fast as possible, where they can click their category, they can customize their category, they can do quick start, yada, yada, yada. But I'm thinking about having a section. I have to really think about how I'm going to design the dashboard, because I want a training path section that tells you exactly what to do. And that's what the training path here is, where DDK core training path gives you modules, and the modules like Corner Life and Death, cutting points, making a base, attack without killing, basic Yosei, which I think is going to be very similar to how the campaign works, where your module is just going to be different. Let's click on that. It'll be different sets. It'll be like a book or this or that or whatever, right? I think this would be what a module would look like. And then you have your different your training path for different modules or whatever. That's what I'm thinking anyway. I don't know. But the ChatGPT says this is a terrible look. This is terrible. This is overwhelming and a horrible new user experience. Even though I have buttons to tell you exactly what to do. But some people really like just clicking the category and clicking the level quick start though, right? Some people just want to jump into the puzzles. But maybe that's not what I should target though. Because I think, like you guys have been saying, the thing that's going to make me stand out is mine is going to be a structured training website rather than just a generic Duco Puzzles website, if that's what I want to do to stand out. According to ChatGPT, and I think you guys said something similar, that's the direction I should go anyway. Now we'll still have daily challenge. I just got to rethink how I do the dashboard. Instead of being like, give access to every direction that you want to go, I need to have like, here's some directions you can go, but here's the direction I recommend for your level, right? So I'm gonna have to rethink how I do this. Oh, also, Kara and I have been going through and fixing the level 3 and level 4 hundreds of problems at a time. Like, I think we combined yesterday, went through level 3 and level 4, this 3 and 4, level, so 14Q to 10Q and 9Q to 5Q, level 4, not these stages. These are stage numbers, not level numbers. Because apparently in the live version, level 3 and level 4 got littered with high-level puzzles. So we're going through hundreds of puzzles at a time and just manually fixing them. I think we went through like 500, 600 puzzles yesterday combined. And we have like 3,000 to go through. I think we put a few that might be... I don't know how they got there. I don't know. Maybe it's my algorithm. I turned it off just in case it was. Yeah. So actually, what I would like you to do, if at all possible, is go by the percentages. So for example, if I click level 3, on the live version, you'll actually have percentages. So this is 80%, 20%, right? I want level 4 to be 45 to 55%. So 45 mistakes to 55 mistakes, right? I want it to be almost 50-50 at level 4. I want that to be our central point. And I want like beginner to be like 5% or less mistakes. And I want the highest to be 95% or greater mistakes. So like only 5% of people actually solve the highest level, in theory. So I've been going off these percentages, and I pushed a lot of level 4 puzzles to the higher levels. I don't know. I don't think it is, because level 4, the people that are doing it are single digit Q, so 95% of single digit Qs can't solve it is accurate for a level 8, right? So if you say 95% of Q players can't solve this, it's not a Q problem. Yeah, exactly. I went through the level 0 and I claimed at the level 0, which was like over 100 problems. I need to double check it. Yeah, the problem is feelings only get us a starting point, but data should give us a more accurate, realistic point. Now, obviously, if something's like, this is way too easy for a 7 don, but it's a 95%, then put it at like 1 don or 5 don, like 1 don or 5 don or something, right? So, but you have to take the data into account, because there's a difference. Like, you might feel it's too easy because you're good at the game, but if single digit Qs are just failing it, then it means it's not easy. Even if it's easy to you, like all the Q players are messing it up, then it's not a level 4 or level 5, right? So it depends on the percentages. So Dawn players, it's like 65% missed or more means it's a Dawn problem. No. 65 is level 5. 75% and above is Dawn level. You wouldn't entirely agree. Why not? Because I'm trying to use data. I'm trying to use unbiased data. I don't think I've seen any of yours at the lower levels. So I think you've done pretty good, probably. So yeah, this one I just sorted. Let me go back. Custom, all level 0s, 132. That was at like 200 or 300 before I sorted it. So notice how this is 3%. So this should be 4%, 3%, 4%, 4%. I want these to be super, super, super obvious for beginners. So I want it to be like 90 something percent success rate for users. Like this is beginner. We had like level 4 puzzles at beginner level, which was ridiculous. Look at this. 139 people have gotten this right and 0 have gotten it wrong. Like, these are beginner puzzles. These are beginner puzzles. But I had like level 4 puzzles in here, and I was like, this is ridiculous. This is a horrible user experience. And I had a lot of complaints in the survey, which I don't know if you guys read the survey results. We are at 120 responses, which is really cool. A lot of complaints that the puzzles were just horribly organized. There is that flaw, but even still, the percentages should give us an approximation, even if it's not exact. The reason is the user's rank is highly unreliable because people don't do rated puzzles. People of like double digit Qs avoid rank, right? So unfortunately, I can't rely on the user's rank because people just don't do ranked stuff. So I don't know their level other than what they guess it is, which is unreliable. So this is the closest I've gotten to data. And it's gotten, I think it's a pretty good start than a guess. So this one, 7% got this wrong. I think this is level 0 though. I think it's fine. 2%, 1%, 2%. Yeah, these are beginner puzzles. This one might not be, but whatever. I gotta be careful of that, Jesserac, because that gets into... So I do a lot of cheats to reduce lag. And if I start editing data every time you solve a puzzle, instead of doing tricks to adjust the data on the server side, I could start really overwhelming the server, especially with people like Paige doing like 8,000 puzzles a month. That would also increase a lot of lag because I'm trying to edit data every single time they solve a puzzle. So I got to do a lot of tricks to... You just don't want to have to remember percentages. I mean, it's not like you have to memorize it. I just want you thinking about it when you're doing it, not just relying on feeling. That's kind of the key. It's like you might feel it's something too easy or something, but if the results are saying, hey, this is not easy, then I want that to be taken into account, basically. But if something's like, oh, this looks too hard, but 99% of people have solved it, maybe it's not too hard. I don't know. I will say a lot of puzzles I've put at level 1 that I'm like, this is a level 0. Come on. That's a level 0. See, these all are level 0. So I went through here and cleaned a lot of them up. But I got rid of the algorithm, okay? I just got rid of it. I'm just manually doing it now. I'm going through hundreds and hundreds of puzzles and just doing it myself with my wife. Because I just basically said, editors have too many opinions. too many editors have too many opinions. And it got butchered, and I just got really frustrated one day and just said, screw it, I'm doing it myself. Puzzle Rush doesn't affect your rank. Yeah, but statistically, you're very unlikely to drastically impact the overall result of the problem by yourself. Yeah. But like, let's look at level 4, right? So I went through several hundred, but let's look at level 4. I'll show you what I mean. So this one is a little too easy. That one's way too easy. This one is a level 4. Let me see if I can find a really hard one. Here we go, 71%. At level 4, 71% should be like almost dawn level. So this should definitely be like level 5, maybe close to level 6. Can I solve this? Can I solve this? Oh, dang it. I forgot about that. Hey, look, 75%. This one, yeah, sample size is not enough. I'm trying to pay attention to that, but it's easy to get lost in the flow. I do want the sample size to be higher than this. You are correct. I agree with you on that. But I just get lost in the flow. This one says it's level 4. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, this is not good. Level 4 should be about 45 to 55, so about 50-50. So this should be about 50-50. 45% to 55% mistakes. Level 4 is 9Q to 5Q. Yeah, that's what the data says. It should be 1Q to 5Q probably. Or 1Q to 4Q probably. Jesserek, I want to build an editor only page that will show you disliked problems, or you can sort it by heavily biased problems, like, hey, these problems are probably misranked. So show me all the level 1 problems where the percentages are wonky, and let me look at those to judge myself. So I want to build an editor specific page. It's just, you know, I have a million other things to do as well. But yeah, I do want to do that. The stars are the rating of the puzzle. It's just I can't get the rating right. Right? This is determined by an ELO. I just can't get it right. That's the problem. I don't know how to solve this problem, guys. That makes sense. That's what I was trying to do, but yeah, that makes sense. I get it again. What? But if they go here, Atari. Oh, they just can. And then, okay, yeah. Anyway, you get the point. That one's fine. That one's fine. This one should be level 5, barely. That one's fine. That one should be level 3. That one's perfect for level 4. Let's see if we can find another one. Oh, wife is home. This one should be level 5. This one's perfect for level 4. This one's level 3. This one is a DOM problem. This one should be level 6 or level 7. See how long it takes Paige to solve it. Tell me when you solve it. They do, but the rank isn't determined by this. Can you? I thought you would be able to solve it quite quickly, actually. Maybe if you can't solve it quickly, then it's definitely not a Q problem. So these are just generic guidelines. You have it already? Okay, yeah. Yeah. I thought you might. Is it a co? No, it can't be here, there. No, that would be, I don't know. Yeah, I agree. Let me just explore. Welcome home. Oh, heck no. I would have never found this move. This should be a Dawn problem. According to the results, it should be Dawn. It is a little bit low numbers wise, but yeah, this one I think is at least one Dawn. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Honestly, I can put it at 5 to 6 Dawn, but I'm not 5 or 6 Dawn, so it's hard for me to judge level 7 or level 8. I'm going to... What I want to do is I want to clean up the Q ranks, and I'll probably put a lot in Dawn ranks that might be a little easy. But what I'm going to do is let you, Paige, manage the Dawn ranks. So we're cleaning these up, so we'll probably put some easier problems, but I'd rather them be too easy for Dawn players than too hard for Q players. That is the mentality I'm going with. So if it's a little easy, that's fine. Just don't push Dawn problems down here. I want the Q players to have an easier time. The Dawn players can have an easy time. I don't care. I would rather them have an easier time than the Q players that have a hard time. What do you mean group them? What else would you have me do? Okay. You see how hard it is to keep up with the rank in a 5 rank gap. Imagine how hard it would be to keep up with a single rank. That's my issue with that. I don't really care. I could probably eat in an hour. I could eat something small then, if you want to do that. Up to you. So, you saw how these are just completely inaccurate, right? The ELO is already inaccurate within a range of 500. So 25Q, instead of 9Q, 5Q, 24, 23, 22, that would be, hey, I'm within 100 ELO accuracy. I can't even get it within 500 accuracy. So it's just wildly inaccurate. Maybe. Matt, I've been trying to create an algorithm that'll fix it, but I've done 2 algorithms now. Both have butchered it. So I cannot figure out a good algorithm for it. I don't disagree, Paige. It's just, this is the closest I can get with what I know right now. I would love for it to be more accurate, especially if I could automate it. I just don't know how. I don't know how it could get more accurate than within 500. Getting an accuracy within 100 would be really nice. I just don't see how we're going to do it with the current information that we have. Yeah, I agree, Jesserac. Not even just ranked puzzles. If I could just have everyone have an accurate rank on their account. It's not just hard to manage. I don't know how to do it properly. I've tried 2 algorithms now. So it's not even that it's hard, it's that I haven't come up with the solution yet. I've tried I've tried two separate algorithms, both of which have failed me. So it's not like I haven't tried to do it. And that's why I'm just doing it manually. Yeah. I don't want to try to get it accurate within one rank when I haven't even figured out how to get it accurate within 5 ranks. If I was confident it was accurate within 5 ranks, then I could go more in detail. It's not like I don't have it built, right? I have the ranks 25Q to 9 Dawn built in, and I have the ELO, so it's possible if I could get the math to math. Eventually, if we get it more accurate, I have the capability of switching over. So I have the tools that if we want to switch, I can switch, but I don't want to until it gets more accurate, at the very least. I don't disagree with you, I just don't have the accuracy yet. But I do have the foundation for it. I built the foundation in case I wanted to switch to that later. So the foundation's definitely there. I also think, though, some people are stronger at Go problems than others. Like, they could be the exact same rank. I think a 9Q could solve 5Q problems, and I think a 9Q could miss 15Q problems, depending on how many Go problems they do on a regular basis. Right? I think that's the issue. Is not just the user's rank, but also their Sumego solving rank. I do, Matt. I just haven't gotten it accurate enough to be reliable. Maybe this new onboarding system will make it more reliable, but a lot of people just avoid doing anything that'll affect their rank because they're scared of rated puzzles. And then you have to think, do I put it on a clock to make it more accurately rated, or do I not put it on a clock and just hope that they're accurately rated? I don't consider their Go rank. I let them pick a starting point and then I adjust it myself. Their rank is their puzzle solving rank on Sumego Dragon. One-on-one with Chi is way too hard. I think one-on-one with Chi needs to be more forgiving. The thing is, I want people to think they're better than they are. I want them to be confident. I want them to be happy. Yeah, I think some people really enjoy ranked, but I think a lot of people, especially double-digit queues, avoid it like the plague, which drastically affects the results of the problem. Here's another Dawn level problem. But do you believe the more fun they're having, the faster they'll improve? Really? Oh, that's sick. What's the response to this? Oh, I just go here, 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 and if you Atari, I just take. Yeah, it's really cool. Um, I feel like there are a lot of people that really need hand holding though. If we look at the survey results, where's the survey results? The majority of people are, let's see, 25Q to 10Q. Well, here's the DDK range. Oh, there's more single digit Qs than there was yesterday. Okay, double digit Qs are actually more than half, but now there's... That's cool, that's cool. The results have changed since yesterday. What about, yeah, how often are you playing Go? Daily, that's good. How did you first get into Go? What Go services do you use? Oh, this is interesting. 91% use OGS compared to Fox, which is 45%. I thought that was really funny. For amateurs, anyway. How many games do you play a week? 7 or less is almost 75%. See, 3, 5, 50. Okay, sorry. It's a bit over 50%. Oh, none. Holy crap. Yeah. Not even one game a day, basically. And basically 50% of people do like 10 puzzles at a time. So you have them probably for, down here, less than 1 hour, 1 to 3 hours, 4 to 7 hours. I don't know how they can spend that much time and only solve 10 puzzles and do like 1 game a day. Like I don't get it. So this is what most people are going to be working with. It's 10 puzzles and 1 game a day. I have to make those people happy too. Versus the hardcore people that are a low percentage. I need to make them happy, but they're technically not the higher percentage. I'm in an ad. I think half the people can't hear me probably. What do you think about the module idea?
I've only heard bits and pieces.
So you have a training path section or page, and your training path has a name or whatever. So this is the DDK core training path, and the path has modules in it.
So campaign mode.
Basically campaign mode, but different kinds of campaign modes for different levels.
Wait, you already had that?
What do you mean?
Like, don't you have levels with different categories in them?
Yeah, but think of it like I can reuse sets for different modules instead of just having unique sets for all of the categories. And also, the campaign is less handholdy. You get to pick the one you want. This one will be a lot more handholdy. Like, hey, do this one rather.
So like Puzzle Path meets campaign mode.
Yeah, Puzzle Path meets campaign mode, basically. By the way, I gotta figure out how do I teach queue players without being there? That is what the idea here is. So according to this, I need to create a training path section or page. The impossible solution. I don't want to lie to people. I just want to get them enjoying the process. Yeah. I need to brainwash my students to do what I tell them to do. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're always bad at the game according to rank. Yeah, but a lot of people can't, I think, handle hearing that. Like people that are paying for lessons put themselves in a position to hear that. But if a website tells them you're bad at Go, they're not going to go to that website. So I can't really be that direct, I think. It's like, hey, you suck. Play more games. They're going to be like, no, I'm going somewhere else. Go somewhere that makes me feel happier. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Okay, I've got to figure out this data structure. I got to figure out how I want this freaking dashboard to look too. Because this is just overwhelming, apparently. I got a lot of feedback that my site is overwhelming with too many options. So I need a more hand-holdy without losing the freedom of doing what you want to do. The Twitch stuff I like because it supports the community, I think. I kind of like this because, like, I mean, I guess it's bad because it sends people away from my website. It's nice for me to know when someone's streaming, though. It's a very nice add-on for me because I'll access to Mega Dragon and I'm like, oh, they're streaming, and then I'll be able to watch them while I'm doing stuff. So for me, it's a nice little, oh, this is nice to know that someone, so-and-so is streaming. Yeah, I think a training section with the mascot is going to be useful. I'd like to do more with the dragons too, but I haven't had a good idea yet. So yeah, this technically is probably bad website design because it sends you away from my website. Where's what title's in your face? Exactly, Jesserek. That's exactly what I want.
Oh, but Wingsuit.
Sure, I'm fine with that. Thank you. Will you bring a water up when you come back up?
Wait a minute, do you want me to do that first?
No, I don't want you to have to take the stairs multiple times. It's fine. I still got a little bit. Thank you. I love you. Symbol and a name, not the title. So get rid of the title. Maybe. I was trying to do something similar to what Lichess does. Where they just put it right here. So you can see the streamers or whatever. I don't know. I thought it was a nice little infographic, but I will say one thing that I'm thinking about is they have a lot of I think this is overwhelming too. For some people, people still like it, but they have custom. You can go where you want, but they also have where is it? Specialized training. They also have no, that's not it. Ladder training. This little thing, I don't quite understand it, but they have like a dedicated path for you or whatever. I have no idea what I'm looking at though. So loud, holy crap. Where's the settings? Mute. One space jump problem 3. This is not one space jump. This is a capture problem. Well, I doubt that we're a high priority, right? Because yeah, it's English. There's a lot of oh my gosh. So now I'm at level 2, I guess. Anyway, that's the kind of ideas. I want a learning path with a custom path. So you can do what you want, but also there's a guided, obvious path. Yeah. I'm kind of getting closer to that with my where'd it go? My little character. But also trying not to be overwhelming. Yeah, and then add a section somewhere says, hey, do this next. This is the next thing you should do. Right now, I'm trying to think of the data structure, though. So we have a training path, example training path, DDK core with modules. Yeah, I just got to think of how to do it. But yeah, I got to redesign this whole freaking page to make it a lot more visually simple, more handholdy without losing the freedom. It's so hard to do though. It's so hard to balance everything. I thought it was good. I like, you can click your level, you can click your category, you can do the daily challenge. I don't know. I liked it, but it's clearly not. I'm clearly wrong. I am wrong. I can accept that I am wrong. I just thought it was mechanically very good. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't disagree. I thought it was good, but it's clearly overwhelming according to feedback. I really got a lot of useful thing at the survey. I don't know if you guys know this, but at the bottom it gives advice for Sumego Dragon. It's like, what feedback would you have, if any, for Sumego Dragon? What makes Sumego Dragon worth subscribing for? What makes a Go app site worth monetary value? Also need to move this to a dashboard or something instead of the home page, or instead of the index page. I need to make like a home page or a dashboard page instead of instead of having everything on the index, which causes the index page to load slowly, which is bad for SEO. Oh, we're doing an Explore Reddit stream on Monday, I believe. So I will be checking it out Monday. And we'll, Monday at 1 p.m. Central, we're going to be going over new features and stuff and seeing what the changes are. What do you guys think about chess.com and Lichess? See, I don't see how this is not overwhelming. Excuse me. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that in your ear. I mean, I guess my play online's not that overwhelming, right? I guess this is a lot more straightforward, right? Especially when you have just the default. This is probably a lot less overwhelming, I guess. Yeah, so I think the play online page is probably fine. It's my home page that's the problem. Yeah. Here is chess.com, which you have the little guy that tells you like, hey, quick lesson, blah, blah, blah. But I think this is overwhelming, right? You have the pop-up guy, I guess, which tells you exactly what to do, or you can go do what you want. Let's say I click on quick lesson. Put your pieces in the most ideal position, blah, 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 blah. You don't think this is overwhelming? I don't understand what the difference is. I get confused by this page. The thing that I do is I'm like, just where's the daggone play button? Play or play, whatever, right? I just look for the play button. I don't understand what any of this crap is. Feels like there's just as many objects, though. The guy is annoying. I will say this is probably too wide. Like, I think you're supposed to have your stuff at a max of 1280. Mm. I thought this was like the biggest selling point of the site, though, is that I customized the puzzles for you. Because before Weiqi Hub, no one else was doing this, basically. Yeah. Hmm. I agree with what you're saying, but now I need to actually paint the picture. Hold on. I actually got to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Let me take a screenshot. So probably, let's think about what we need. Obviously, we don't need that. That was just a temporary thing. I guess we don't need the streams because it takes you away from the website. I like it, but whatever. We probably need a navigation of some type. So that way you can get to the other parts of the website. This can probably be moved to the profile page. I think some sort of greeting for, hey, welcome back or something. This is you. This is for you, I think is important. A lot of people like the daily challenge. So I feel like that's good. We don't need beginner quick start because we need to guide the beginner from the first opening. So this is already too late. So you're saying get rid of categories. It's too big. We do need to play online because people might just want to go, hey, I want to play the game. So you like these two buttons. I thought level quick start was the quick puzzle button. Or maybe I need a puzzle button that instead of all this right here, like I know I've been needing to make a puzzle page, maybe a puzzles button. A button that takes you to the puzzle page. I don't know what to do about the market. The dragons are kind of the cute part of the site. The scrolling is broke. I do think we need a, here's what you should do next section. So we need a teaching section. I guess we don't need the market. I like the market, but it's probably not the priority. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements. 6 elements. On the main dashboard / home page, we want navigation, daily challenge, play, resume training, user profile picture, something cute for eye candy. And then a puzzles, something like that. Yeah, we also need an editor page. Yeah, another challenge is I also have to figure out where do I put the sign up wall and where do I put the premium wall. Yeah. For the users who want to skip the training and have a custom experience. Good instinct. Yeah. Daily challenge, play, resume training, puzzles, eye candy. I thought that might be. You're not that easy to beat. That was a little too easy. You got a little too crushed for my taste. Don't show big charts. Win rate graphs. Long explanations. I don't have long explanations, but maybe this is long explanation. You should be training copy. Belong on the profile, review page, and training pages. Oh, you played them again? DDKs feel safe, SDKs feel respective, Dons don't feel patronized. This is a dojo, not a classroom. So this page is a dojo, not a classroom. The training page is a classroom. Welcome back. What do you feel like doing today? boy, oh boy, oh boy. Probably still need the search bar, right? Is that how you can find people? Oh, they have it down here. They have it up here. Just to have it anywhere. Does searching for friends for you. Oh, here's a feature. I actually have a feature idea that I really want, but I'm not sure if it's going to be too noisy. I want a section where for people that are asking for game reviews. Like, hey, so and so is asking for a game review. And when you click it, it takes you to like a gokibitz.com looking page where you can leave comments on their game for them. But that might be a little much, right? But I wanted people to ask for game reviews, like to build a helpful community. But yeah, it's probably too much right now. Focus on your core. My core is remove as many things as I can right now. Review request button, maybe. Or maybe something on the Play Online page. Like over here, like under, like maybe under right here, like so-and-so ask a review request from users with the link to their game, like review request right here. Just out of the way. Yeah, technically, you're supposed to just click this icon, but I need a home button right here. Because this is a home button, but it's not obvious that it's a home button, I think, to most people. Like, I think the people that know that you can always go home from right here know, but for people who don't, you need a home icon right next to the settings, I think. Yeah, I think a home icon would be fun, would be good right here. No. It's very common for websites. You click the logo to get back home. Click the logo to get back home. Click the logo to get back home. Like, this is a common website trope. Every website pretty much does this. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying this. I'm saying what you're saying. Yeah, I agree. I sometimes forget though. Like, I know things, but sometimes I just forget to think about it. Well, let's go to the index page. I'm afraid to do this because I'm worried I'm going to get a lot of bugs. But I'm going to convert this floating group home section, which is this section right here. Yeah, this section right here to a reusable element and start deleting stuff. This would be home version 1. Okay, let's make this big enough that I can work on it. So 1000, min width 320, min height 600. Okay, let's go to testing page. This is where I put all the reusable elements to test. And then we're gonna start just deleting stuff. "50 issues, that's what I thought. Delete. Delete. Do we delete friends? Delete. Delete. Oh, unlimited puzzles. That still pops up for free users. You can already do unlimited puzzles now. So I need to get rid of that. Let's delete streams, I guess. Delete. Delete quest. It's broke. Delete mistakes, not on this page. External sites, we have that elsewhere, so delete that. Level quick start, delete that. Beginner quick start, delete that. This section we can hide. Market we'll put somewhere else, so delete that. Delete that. Put this in progress overview. Make last, min width, 100%. See what that looks like. Yeah, there was a lot of people that didn't know it existed. But now 120 something people now know it's Mega Dragon exists. Oh, I gotta go to testing, my bad. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. Obviously we'd have to add the navigation, but I don't have that at reusable element yet. So this is just the home section, right? So this we wanted to hide. Progress overview. Delete. Yeah, I'm really bad with marketing. I don't want to spam places though. That's what I'm worried about. Is spamming, because people already hate that I'm always talking about Mega Dragon. Okay, and then on testing, we actually want this to be max width 1280. How do I center it? Oh, it's a floating group, that's right. Crap. There we go. Yeah. I guess we don't need the friends list, do we? I would like to have a friends list. But if you don't have friends yet, maybe if the friends list is empty. And then when Student group, friends list, list of users. Count is greater than or equal to 1. Then we can show this. Also make this max width 300 or 400. Where's the friends list? Yeah, on version test, yeah. On live, I have many friends. But on version test, I should have like default accounts as friends list. Not working. Not working. Guess I don't have friends. I don't know. It's bugging out. There is like 38 bugs right now. Thank you. I appreciate you. I don't know. These buttons also need to be left aligned. They are left aligned. So what the heck? It's not even close to 5 p.m. Nope. No, it is not. I don't know how this looks. But on the right, we can probably add a section group with an image. Group training. And this is going to be a row. Image, we're going to make it keep aspect ratio. This is going to be 250. Nope, 200. Less in your face. I have a 2-hour lesson at 1. And then I have text. App data. Welcome back. Find and replace. Translation. Students requested it and were willing to pay for it, so I said okay. You say so. We should do lots of game reviews. Lots of game reviews. Welcome back. And then capitalize words. Welcome back. And then this will be section title. And then we're going to group this in a column. And then add text underneath it. This is going to be resume training. Yep. I got shouted about that, and I was like, I might do it for the right pay, but I'm gonna still charge like $50 an hour for 8-hour day. If you pay me that, I'll do it. But I'm not doing that for any less than that. That's a lot of hours. Like, I don't recommend it, but if you're willing to pay. Yeah, I don't know if that ever worked out though. Okay, love you. Drive safe. Personalized training. Capitalized words. Resume / continue personalized training. And then we're going to add a button. That would have been annoying, yeah. This will be resume, continue. Okay. And then let's add some gap between. We're going to center this, add some gap. 15, maybe 8. Yeah, let's do 16 right there, and then -8 right here. Not bad, but not very good either.
Yeah, this sucks. This just sucks. No, it's not a dashboard. Definitely don't want that. This one looks cool. Not what I need, but it looks really cool. Never mind. I was talking about this, but whatever. I don't know. I'm so bad at UI design. This one's interesting. I don't know. I don't know what to do. What type of website am I? Coaching? Class? Show me a mock-up image. Just want it to look professional, you know? That's a lot of graphics. That is a lot of pictures. That's a lot of pictures, though. Let's see what it comes up with this for this one. Images can be really, really slow, though. That's the scary thing. AI generated prototype.
The idea is to give me an outline of what's possible. So obviously I don't use this, but the idea is to give me an outline. Ask for one in dark mode, and see what it comes up with for dark mode. This would be very, very heavy visually. Yeah, it looks quite nice, but it's definitely heavy visually. Definitely goes back to the cartoony theme. I'm worried this would be going backwards. And images cause a lot of page load time. It looks really nice though. I'm really interested to see what it does for dark mode or dark theme. I like how it has the simple 4 sections and also has 3 sections up here, so there's not too many things. But it does mean you are missing like links and all kinds of other stuff. Not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting. But images can cause a lot of page load time. Use as little images as possible. Yeah, I mean, it made the squares darker too, and the buttons are more my theme than what they were. No, I want a picture. No, I want a picture just like the ones you made, just with less images. So one thing that's nice about this, how do I mark it up? Let's just do this. Screenshot. So what's nice about this is it did move your profile icon to the top right instead of being in your face, which I guess I should do, right? It only has 3 options up top, which is good. It still has my logo, which makes sense. It moved the nav to the top instead of the left, which should give me more screen real estate. And then it has the daily challenge block, but not so overwhelming. Resume training as the top 2 elements, and then play go with the quick start, and then puzzles which is also good, and then flattering images and image background and stuff. So I like these 4 box idea. Yeah, so this guy's the eye candy. That's the eye candy, which is nice. But there's a lot of images. Even the nav bar is an image, right? All these windows are images. The nav bar is an images. The background's an image. These buttons are images. Lots and lots of images. This is still image heavy. I love the little orange glow from the fire though. That's really cool. Lisa's better than that one. This is so heavy image-wise. Let me see what I can come up with. Let's see how close I can get to this. So we have the top. Don't want the hero logged out. So this is not a solid color background. This is a textured background. You can only do textured as an image. You need solid colors or gradient colors to just be colors. So this is textured. No, see how these corners each have like borders and these little angle things? So that means this window is an image. It's a resizable image that looks really good, but it's still an image. The buttons are textured, not a solid or gradient color. Yeah, that's what I'm going to see how close I can get to it. Well, yeah, obviously not an AI dragon, or not especially that dragon. I think I'm going to use this, but let's see how close I get to it. So this is going to be left, -16, right, -16. Padding is going to be 16, 16. Top is going to be 8. Spacer, search box. Let's go to logo wide. Okay, this is going to be a constant width of 250. No, 200. Maybe 150. Yeah, 150 and 40. Right, and then this is going to be padding bottom. We'll do 8. Then we're going to do gradient. Background style gradient. This is going to be linear. Going to be left. Starting color is going to be that. Ending color is going to be the same thing. And the middle color is going to be a lighter color. Okay, and then in the middle, we have the search box. Let's put that on the right. The search icon should go first. Maybe it was fine. This is a group search. Okay. That's the spacer. Let's actually get rid of that because I want the search bar on the right now. We want gap space between elements 8, 8. Looks like this is not working though. Search, conic outline, right, -16. Let's get rid of that. Okay. And then view dragons, sign in, sign up. So we're not going to worry about that right now. Let's get rid of view dragons. We're just going to have a profile icon. Messages we don't use anymore at the moment. Notifications we do. Okay, and now in the top, we're going to have a profile icon, profile, picture round. It's going to be current user. It's going to be make last. Min width is going to be 50. We're going to make it constant, 1-to-1 ratio. 50-50. Bottom is going to be -16. That way it overlaps a little bit. All right, let's see what the header looks like now. I still need 3 buttons, don't I? I still need play, puzzles, training. It's not visible. Let's make it visible. Okay. Let's actually add the 3 buttons while I'm here. So let's add text. We want this centered, so we're going to add a spacer on the other side of the text. This is going to be centered. This is going to be section title, maybe small title. Okay. Then we're going to group this element. This is actually going to be white. I'm going to make this white. Suppose I don't need it white exactly, but let's see what this looks like. Actually, let's make it a little bit gray. Nope. Nope. Maybe this one. It's not in your face. Group element in a row. Okay. Copy, paste, copy, paste. This is going to be a row. Fit with the content. All right. Yeah, have some good food. This is going to be play, puzzle, training, app, text, play, find and replace, no translation. I'm going to do play, placeholder is going to be play. This is going to be, yeah, that's fine. Then we're going to have a shape in the middle. This is going to just be tall, and it's going to be 2. It's going to stretch up and down. This is going to apply a gap of 8 pixels. Okay, and then the color of the shape is going to just be, it's going to be 0 roundness. Let's do divider. Okay, copy, paste. Delete this actually, and delete this, and then copy, paste. Okay, next, paste. Next, play, puzzles, training.
Puzzles. And then training. And then when this text is hovered, it's going to do this text is hovered, going to be underline. Yes. Copy. Paste. Paste. Okay, that's the header. Make this. Maybe don't have a max width for this. Not have a max width here. Stretch it all the way. Edit element. Group top. Logo wide. Let's see what this looks like. Don't have a max width. Do have a max width. Get rid of that. Notification is not centered. Center that. Okay. And that's top. Home. Let's do background. And do gradient. This is going to be radial. Closest corner. Start is going to be, no, we're going to do furthest corner. Start is going to be gray. Darker gray. Ending is going to be lighter gray. Okay, so now we create our groups. Delete that, delete that, delete that. Okay, our group is going to be daily challenge. I'm going to create a group right here. Left is going to be as tall as possible. I don't know why it's not taller than that. Right here. Tall as possible. Okay. Min height is going to be 600. No, maybe 500. Okay, group is going to be default colored layer 2. Welcome back. Now it's going to be centered. Max width is going to be 400. Our stuff is going to be centered. Group to a minimum height of 250. Okay, and then we need the daily challenge. Going to be dynamic data, app text, daily. Okay, find and replace. No translation. Daily. Daily. Okay, this is going to be a section title. We copy this, paste this, going to be challenge. Then we make this group element in a row, add an icon. Do we have a flame icon? We do. Make it red. No, orange. Enter that, but center this as well. Put a gap space. Then we want shape. Next, height is going to be 2 pixels. Going to stretch all the way across. Okay, and the shape is going to be gradient. I don't know. Never mind, let's just make it divider. And then we'll add text underneath that. Do our daily puzzles. This says 1 puzzle, 1 idea. Daily puzzles. I'll just leave it at that for now. It doesn't have to be anything amazing. I can fix it later. Let's actually make the max width of this a little bit smaller. Maybe 350. $24. Okay. Then we want a button. This is going to be our gold action button. This is going to just take in the same text. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. Daily challenge. This is going to be, we'll say 70%. Center it, maybe 80%. Top margin is going to be 24. Let's see how that looks. Like crap. This looks like crap. This looks like crap. I can't do it. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah. Oh, it looks so bad. The header. Gosh, it looks so bad. Let's cut this. Delete that. Delete that. And then I don't even know where to put it. Floating group, maybe. This looks terrible. This looks horrible. Why am I not as good as the AI? Ew. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This looks horrible. This looks horrible. No, that's not a bubble thing. That's just a website thing in general. That's why a lot of websites don't have images, right? I suppose 101 Wei Chi does. Maybe I should just give in. Try it. You know, suppose I can try. These boxes look better. Header doesn't look super great. See what else I got. What does 1920 times 2? So this is going to be 2160, 1980, 2000, 3800, 3960. This is textured. $38.40, my bad. Phew, that is a big image. Yikes, that's too high def. 2 HD. Let's do simple black texture. Better than what I can make with solid colors. This doesn't quite capture the cartoony feel, though. Really? You really like it? I feel like this character right here is very out of place. What is happening down here? How come it's not out of place here? Still doesn't quite fit, huh? Go board looks off. This could be an interesting background. Crap. I can't copy paste it. Ah, where to go? Where to go? I lost it. Cork board. That doesn't look the same as that. I'm gonna change the, I guess not, whatever. It's fine. I don't think this looks good. At a glance of what I just saw, it doesn't look good. It doesn't work with the red. Yeah, it looks like crap. It doesn't work with the red. What if I change it to black? Try that. Still not good. See, I think the background looks fine. Because definitely black and red go together. It's an image. Hello, Braze Toa. Welcome, welcome.
Breeze Toa just raided with 12 viewers.
A red image. It's just in my downloads. Yeah, we're playing with backgrounds. We're trying to see if we can get something close to that doesn't look like crap. Oh, I can't I don't think I can convert that to black. I can try. That could be cool. Not unbearable. The header looks bad though. So for the dragon, what if I take away the go board that just doesn't fit? Edit. And let's look at maybe Astra. Let's try this one. Okay, and now what the AI did was it actually used the same background up here. What if I did this? And then I set the border color to primary, put it for outset. Oh no, are you in an ad? You're in an ad at the worst time. The dragon fits better. This needs to be centered up here. Does it? I can't tell. Let me center this really quick. I think it's a better direction, huh? Need cap space over here. No, this doesn't look like that, unfortunately. Maybe if I added a border? Nope, can't add a border to this. I could do align to parent, make it a circle. It didn't fill it out. That's not what I expected to happen. Dang, it still didn't fill it out. What the heck? There we go. What if I do this? Does this look stupid? Does this one look stupid? Makes the red stand out a little bit more is what I was thinking. And what if I do an image here? And I do this one. I do this one. I do no border. I lied. I do a border. Unfortunately, I'm out of time. I have to go my lesson now. Yeah. Yep. Adios. Thanks for playing. Have a good rest of your day. I'll be back in a couple hours, I think, because I think I still have more to do. Ooh, I could duplicate this and then like make this one. I don't know. I'll save it for later. Adios. Have a good one.